Alright, I'm on hole number 2 of the Great Outdoors Tournament. I'm in the Tuesday qualifying round, and I'm going to play till hole number 5 and see what my score is. If I'm at -7 or better, I'm going to continue to play. Otherwise, I'm going to tank the rest of the round and just use it as a practice round. So, hole number 2. I'm taking a Guardian and a Katana. I'm doing 1.2 per ring. I'm undecided here on what my rings are because I need to hit this perfect. I haven't hit it perfect yet. I am doing a 30% wind adjustment. And I found the last time I was on this hole, it looked like I had quite a bit of room between my minimum red line for my Guardian. So I'm going to use a Katana to try and pull that red line up a little bit more to make this so I'm more in my minimum club. So if I can hit one of these perfect, I can really get an idea of where I'm at as far as wind adjustment. Because I'm going to do a max number. I'm working on this hole. That's the deal. So I don't know what these hit until you can actually pick a spot and start hitting some perfect so that you can try and figure out what the deal is. So if you use the max number and then you're finding that you're always off, then you can either drop down, really see where you're at in your club and see if that makes a difference. Or sometimes it's just adding on to the wind. So 30% wind adjustment. Do max. See, there's my red line, so I moved it up a little. I want to go right at it. %, that'd be 3.9. That's 3.6, so it's a little over 3 rings. Hitting it perfect. Well, at least get a read. And distance was absolutely perfect. So I'll have to go back and look and see if that was where I set it up or if that was in the wind adjustment. So the wind was going, I ended up just a little bit left of the hole. And it looked like I had it right at it. So I did a 30% adjustment, and that might have been too much. Those wind adjustments are variables. That's obviously they're variables, but that's a huge deal because it really depends. It really depends on some of these holes where your landing place is. So if somebody tells you, hey, you always do a 30%, it's a 30% from that spot. So the spot that I'm hitting in up there is not a shot that a lot of people are going to demo for you, is to do the backspin shot right up at just going right at it. Usually there's some finesse way to get in there because they're showing lower level clubs. But if you've got an upper level Guardian where you can backspin that in there, then you want to pull that club out of the bag and go right at it. And so maybe from the shot down below, because the shot down below is, if you're trying to run it up, is further downhill, maybe that 30% is for that spot. And maybe where I'm at, it's only 20, or maybe it's 40. So you have to work out those shots, what those numbers for your spot. That's one of the benefits of recording yourself. You really do need to record yourself. Record your gameplay. So especially when you're playing the tournament holes, go in there and record your gameplay and be critical. If you screw it up, don't worry about it. I screw up holes all the time. Okay, if you screw up a hole, it's no big deal. But look at it and don't be critical of yourself or you're criticizing yourself. But look at it and go, okay, hey, how did I make that mistake? How can I not make that mistake in the future? All right. That was close. That was hole number 2. of the great outdoors. Thanks for watching.